Calls. You got them? Don't worry about the bet. You got the calls?
It's no baseball bat.
That's fine. I said don't worry about it. You got the calls?
Yeah.
All right. Tell them to come with anything. If I said something 5 years ago, bring the unhealthy debate and let's get it all out. I need to hit the heavy bag today.
You guys hearing me right now?
We'll go vintage. I need to bring the heavy bag. Tell the Rumble people call in too.
Oh, I want the Rumble people. Gary.
They got to be careful
Gary,
though.
if it's not unhealthy, should I hang up on anything like that is healthy?
I would just bring them. Just bring. Yeah, we'll get unhealthy, but we're not going to deter the calls. Go ahead, mute that one and go. Bring them.
Gary, Queens.
Rico.
What's up?
Healthy debate. You just took the Johnnies -3.5 on Pick Central just to mush us because you're.
No, that's not true. Absolutely not. I am very cold, and it's a pick show, and we try to get wins. One time I won Gambler of the Month trying to get it. So you're very unhealthily saying I'm not backing your team. I have also been a V's down guy. I have been a V's down guy my whole life. On the plane, I crushed their spirit on the way to fucking New Orleans when I bet the bet of a lifetime on Kansas -4, or I think it got up to 6. But whatever. So I'm very much a V's down guy.
I was going to say healthy debate. Joel Soriano threw out the V's down at Nova.
I love that.
Since then though, he's played like absolute shit. Like I'm so down.
Well, he's got to prove it. He's got to back his fuck. He's got to step up.
Tonight's the night to throw the V's down again and wake up.
Yep.
Healthy debate though. I was watching Georgetown last night. You both picked them. Like they're terrible.
No, I didn't pick them. I said,
they might win. They lost by 30.
But I know enough not to put it out, so it's a lean. Sorry, I lost a lean.
All right. Well, here's my thing, though. Healthy debate. Next year, the Big East will be, to me, at the best it's been since '85. Because if you look at the bottom of the conference right now, you have Georgetown, who Cooley
will
wants to
get better,
guys
100%.
to figure it out, and then DePaul with sitting on this hire, which. Maybe one of your guys.
It could be.
I don't know.
I think the early front runner in Chicago is Ryan Highland, John Jay College. Mark it down.
But my point is, like, if they ever figured it out, you have the coaches in this conference are unmatched. You have the true 11 teams. So you have the 10 round robin. You play 20 games.
Yep.
It's nice and clean. It's not like these other conferences where like some years they only play once. And even back in like when they had the 16-team league, they got 9 in, but the bottom of that league was trash with like USF, Rutgers, DePaul. The Johnnies were trash then. So I just think next year, Pitino in year 2, we know what he's going to do. It's just next year's going to be, you could have a real scenario where you're looking at 8 to 9 out of the 11 teams have a chance to make it.
Yeah,
crazy to say more. Like
100%.
Who's going to take a step back?
I agree.
Elite coaches.
I think UConn potentially, but that's only because of the fact that once you're at the top of the mountain, they're going to maybe take a step down to just take a better picture. You get what I'm saying? I'm not knocking UConn, but you can only go up if you're UConn. You get what I'm saying? And that's not always a fair description. I also think this. I'll lean into this, Gary. I know you love the rivalries and stuff like that. The Big East should try to own days as well and lean into this hatred. They should play the rivalry games, like UConn St. John's, this big matchup. Everybody plays on Valentine's Day if it's during the week. Give me the biggest rivalry, Georgetown Providence. Give me one of those games on Valentine's Day. The whole league plays on Valentine's Day, and it's all hatred. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre, whatever. For the Super Bowl on Fox, there should be a double lead-in. I guess it's a little hard because if Fox has the game with the pregame coverage, whatever. But maybe you go to Fox Sports. But there should be a 12 o'clock, a 2 o'clock. And to be honest with you, you could probably still do a fucking 4 o'clock. What time's that game kick off for the Super Bowl? 6:30 what?
Yeah,
or overlap a little. Overlap. Go 3:15. Get everybody out of there or whatever. 12-2, or 11-1-3. Do that. Whatever. But just lean into that. Do Valentine's Day.
Fox has to figure it out because like we're playing tonight at 8:30. Like why the fuck on a school night I have to go to the Garden at 8:30? I'm going because this is a must-win and I want to be in the building. But why are we playing at 8:30?
Because you're a victim of TV. I mean, you knew the answer for that. You knew the answer for that.
I know it's all TV.
Gives the finance guys. Yeah.
They should do Friday night. No one plays Friday night.
I know. I do like a little bit of the
Friday night market,
especially on campus, getting in on the Big East with that Friday night. But Friday night's a bad TV night, so that's good.
Before I go, I got some picks for you for Pegasus. I'm low key a horse guy.
Tweet them.
if you want to jot them down. I'll tweet them to you. All right.
Because I got to read them is the thing. Like, I do appreciate it. I got to read them. So give me winners. Yeah, I got to figure it out. Dukes, let's get unhealthy. Keep going.
Oh, baby.
Okay, John, Providence.
God, these guys are unhealthy.
What's going on, Rico? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Georgetown 77, Providence 64.
Oh my God.
Can you hear that?
You're
Can you hear
delusional.
that? All the way up in Rhode Island.
Are you going Saturday?
I'm not going Saturday. I'm going to Pegasus, but we're doing some stuff leading up. We'll be mixing it up with the Georgetown people, and let me tell you, my attire will not go over well in Providence.
I'll be on the Providence side of this. I'll be on the right side of
Wait,
history.
why do you have Georgetown winning that game? That's not going to happen.
Cooley's my guy.
Well,
And I
healthy
think you
debate,
guys are
Ed
a
Cooley is
little.
the basketball hit list.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you say?
You there?
Do we
I
lose?
said healthy debate. Ed Cooley is the basketball Hitler.
No, absolutely not, dude.
It's Rumble. We're
That's
fine.
a Rumble. It's a Rumble guy. That's a Rumble guy.
Yeah, that's a rumble.
Why? Georgetown's a better job.
He makes good points.
Georgetown is a better recruiting
That's not
market.
true.
Yes, it is. He's
No,
an African American guy who grew up idolizing John Thompson. How could you not want to fucking follow in his footsteps?
Providence has been going to the NCAA for the past 10 years since he's been there. There was no reason for him to leave. And he won the Coach of the Year. Then he left. No reason for him leaving.
He maxed out.
There is a reason that you can't say.
There's no reason.
He maxed out.
No,
Shut up,
you're right, dude.
No, this
You're
is
right.
from me, Rico,
There's-
not from you.
Shut the fuck up. I also heard the Providence people are doing some dirty shit with the documentaries. That a lot of guys got sandbagged. A lot of guys signed up for that documentary and did not know that they were going to be fucking sandbagged in that.
Well, you'll have the chance to set the
What-
record straight
what
for
do
the
you mean?
documentary this
Like
weekend.
guys like straight edge guys like Fanta and guys like that. Somebody set out and did this and asked Fanta and these guys to like comment, and they just gave the perspective on the rivalry. And then halfway through the documentary, it takes a dirty turn that they angled that they knew they were going to do. So now you got guys like Fanta and these guys getting dragged through the mud. They're in a documentary
I didn't know
that
about
they
the
didn't sign up for. Yeah, that's coming from people down south that were connected
Yeah,
to.
no bias. No bias.
Yeah,
but
no
down
bias.
south.
Absolutely no bias.
Yeah.
But I think you would
Healthy
agree
bias.
that these guys, the
Healthy bias.
commentators, would not want to be in the documentary that very much takes a fuck you turn to a coach that they want to have a relationship with as well.
I agree with that. And also, I would make the argument that Ed Cooley had something really great going at Providence, and he could have won at Providence.
Agreed, but I think he was maxed
It's not
out.
like did he max out? Did he max out?
I think it was.
maxed out.
I think he was there long enough. I think he was there long enough that it's worth taking a change of scenery.
He
Yes.
bailed. He bailed on his most
No.
talented team ever.
He's from Providence. He's coached there for 10 plus
Okay.
years. There was no reason for him leaving. And he won the Coach of the Year before his
But
departure.
again, that's
There
like
was
saying-
there was no reason for him leaving.
Like,
didn't
okay,
idolize
so all right, so then
Thompson.
let's ask this: where is Butler? Butler's in Indiana, right? Where's Brad Stevens from? Indiana, I'm pretty sure, right? The guy left because
Yeah.
it's the Boston Celtics. Late at night, he would go to bed and go, "How can I turn down a job of the Boston
The
Celtics?"
Boston Celtics are not even
Some
close
fucking
to
jobs have the
Georgetown.
big name. Yes, they fucking do.
No,
Yes, they fucking do. So
no.
Georgetown, 2 African American coaches is a big name. So yeah, he ain't turning that down.
Come on. Did you see Georgetown last night? The people couldn't get off their feet. They actually, like, some people walked in and
It's
was like,
listen,
no,
year
I'm not
one is a
kidding.
tough season. It's a tough season.
Dude, some people walked into Georgetown last night and they thought it was the chapel. It was a basketball game. They thought
It's
it
a
was
tough
the chapel.
season. It's a tough season. But certain jobs you turn on. I think we bring back it's now it's just an unhealthy show.
I like that.
It's just unhealthy
I
all
think
the
that
time.
I think that
'Cause-
Cooley thought that he could just recreate the dunk in Georgetown. And he's realizing that it's a lot harder to recreate
Yeah.
an atmosphere that the students bring.
It is. I give respect to the Providence people. The fans. I've been there when you beat a number 1 team. So,
Are you going to come to the dunk this year or what? Or I should say the amp. I'm sorry.
No. The dunk.
the crew's going to the dunk Saturday for sure. But yeah, I mean, I could be a very much pro Providence guy. I just think you guys. I don't get how it's like this. You're painting them like a fucking villain. Like, you could be mad, but I think you guys are taking it way too fucking far. It's Georgetown, for Christ's sakes. He knows what he's doing.
I don't think that you could be a Georgetown guy and you can't be an Ed
I
Cooley
know,
guy and
yeah.
a Providence guy. You got to pick.
Yeah, no,
the lines are blurred.
Yeah,
The lines are blurred.
lines are blurred. All right, give me another one.
You're a Georgetown guy. Just say it. Say
Very
proudly.
much a Georgetown guy.
You rock, Rico. Let's go.
All right.
What a weird ending.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, I mean,
rocked
they
Rico.
respect. Yeah, they respect it. It's like a prize fighter.
Unhealthy debate right now.
Yeah, they respect it. Go.
Ernie.
Rico,
What's
Ernie
up?
from 18th Avenue, also known as Willie from West Bar. How we doing?
What's up?
Listen, I'm glad you brought up high school basketball earlier. Let's talk locally. Staten Island High School League. I know you were angling for the seating committee. You didn't even get honorable mention. We're all upset about it.
No calls back. Worst decision they ever made.
No call back, right? No email, no call, no show, right?
Nope.
It is what it is. But let's talk about it. So this seating committee, who I know there's questionable names, right?
Right.
Let's not drop names, but who do we think is getting the top spot?
I haven't paid. Well, obviously now since they turned their back on me, $3,700 for the rest of their lives, they're gonna have to deal with what they're gonna have to deal with. It's also very interesting that the guy who turned his back on me sure seems to be under a little bit of fire. It's funny how that karma works. Turn your back on me,
no comment on
karma
that.
comes and fucking gets you, right? Yeah, so that's how it works. This is like 6 people know what's going on in this situation. But let's just say, as a power broker and a guy who's, done a ton of fundraising, Duke's been a part of the fundraising. Locally, like connections, maybe a platform to promote it. You're telling me we couldn't have a little QR code in there promoting maybe 50-50s over there? They turned their back on the whole thing. You don't know what, my phone's got a lot of money. I got a guy who bought a $42 million house out there. I could just annoy him for a little bit to get a $1,000 donation if I really wanted to. They turned their back on all of that. So it's their bet. It's funny how karma works on that guy.
You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir.
Top spot, probably Peters.
Probably
Peters.
Probably Peters.
I always say Catholics over
who's the
public.
top public school?
From what I'm hearing, I think Susan Wagner.
All right. Who do we think takes it all?
Peters. It's Peters' tournament to
God
lose.
bless.
Yeah, we don't like. I will say this: Susan Wagner alumni, we very much don't like.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, you can look that up. Yeah, especially ones who add a game at the end of the season. Maybe to hit a milestone.
That was years ago. Many people don't know about that.
Exactly.
That was years ago.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're going too niche out there.
I got to ask.
No more text.
Does this have anything to do with an organization with a 3-lettered name?
Yes. That I'm not allowed to talk about. Yes. No. Well, no, not really. I did do a lot for them. They'll say that too. We're on good terms. Not allowed to talk about that. Good terms.
Follow-up question.
This is a 4-letter thing. Or 5-letter. SIHSL. 5 letters.
Oh yeah.
I told you. I'd send you the things. There was a selection committee. Who watches more basketball than me? Who has more connections? They just say, "Va fangul." We're making a committee locally, and you're out.
I got a question for you then. How much is your contact book worth? Your contact list?
Yeah, my phone's got a lot of money was a bar. I like that.
Yeah, how much
well,
is
just
your phone
for
worth?
Dave's number alone, people would start for, you know what I mean? That's what?
That's it?
No, just for that alone, I'm saying.
Yeah.
That already is a
I'm asking.
it's like going to, I guess, I'm going to make sure I pronounce this correctly. Porn stars, Pawn, and they're like, I got this item, and then they'll throw in these other items. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have her number?
The crown jewel in there is the one number.
Do you have her number?
Whose? Oh, porn? Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay,
actually.
so that's just doubled.
That's another one, too.
So I'm asking you, put a monetary value to your phone book?
I don't know. Dan offered, I think Big Cat said he would give like $100,000.
For what?
The contacts. I start from scratch. And I got to go obtain all the rest of the numbers. I think he allowed me to keep family. But all the coaches, all the high school coaches, anyone connected, Twitter guys,
yeah.
done.
Price for giving someone your phone, complete contact list, some sleazy, I don't know, marketing guy or something who just wants to network.
An up-and-coming Shams. What's your contact list?
I don't know, 3 million.
3 million?
I don't think I'm getting it, but I'm looking to retire, or I'm looking to, you know what I'm saying?
You could just say your phone got stolen.
Dude.
Run off quick.
Staten Island
grand.
basketball isn't worth fucking $3 million.
No, it's the coaches are. Dave is.
Yeah, but
you got people would try, they would take their chance.
$3
Let's put it this way: one of these fucking guys who's got a big business plan, they think, they can make money, and he's got money. They could figure out losing $1 million just to have the contact with him. You get what I'm saying?
What do you think Dave?
Somebody could try. Some wacko could try to justify that.
What do you think Dave would give a stranger? What do you think his offer would be if a stranger's I want your phone number, any price tag, name it. What do you think his number is? Just to give out his number.
Well,
to a
it's
stranger.
all right. So the caveat is he has to not block it.
For a year.
Frankie's a good person to ask.
We should ask him the same
That's-
question. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not trapping you. The question came up. How much would I pay somebody, or how much would I have to give somebody for my phone? So then I said,
One more step.
One more step. I said Dave alone is worth a lot. Like these people, you get hit up, I'm sure, all the time. Yo, can you pitch this? It's the toughest part of working here, right? So I said Dave alone is a massive starting point of like, you know, a lot of money. How much would somebody pay for your contacts? But then we flipped it to this. How much would Dave entertain? What was it? Give me the direct exact.
Like somebody was like, I want your number, name the price.
I want your phone number, name the price, and he can't block it. What do you think Dave is saying? Basically, like a price to be annoyed. At least a mil, right?
Yeah, I don't think Dave even has a price. He does not want.
He doesn't. Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Also,
you literally happen to be walking by and you know him better.
Him when he's sleeping.
100%. Or sending him these fucking you know the guys I'm talking about. The Instagram guy who thinks they have the next $1 million scheme. We've all seen it.
Imagine sending him in a bet.
That too. They think they're a handicapper.
Here's a
yes.
lock, and now all of a sudden Dave's putting $1 million on the game. And he won't be. He'll go crazy.
Agreed.
Frankie. Also,
and he can't. Yeah, that's so like. But everything has a price to a certain degree. Yeah. What's your number? But I think Dave might be 10. Like I think he could say, you know what? I'll take an extra $10 million.
I think you'd have to kill me to get his number from me.
Oh no. You have a lot of Islanders and stuff like that.
You have to kill me for me to give it.
To give out your phone book? I'm kind of the same way.
I mean,
can I also just say something?
I did mess up that one time. I put his address by accident during an unboxing, and then unboxing ended up starting.
Yes. Well, that was $1 million idea. See, like, look, I mean, like, how can I part ways with that?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, how do I part ways with that?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I think that you're just insane.
Thanks, Frankie.
Like your brain, this is how I know that like.
No, you also have to remember this, okay? No. It's not me thinking I have the best numbers and I have Michael Jordan and all this. The other part of this is, do you have any idea how annoyed I get at doing different things? When you get a new phone, I stand there at Apple and like harass them. I'm like, it's all going to go back. It's all going to go in the direct way that it is. I don't have to re-download. When you have to enter new passwords, I just recently re-upped my Wi-Fi and changed shit. You have to re-sign into all that apps. The convenience of the fucking phone and redoing things and saving all the numbers is worth a lot. A lot, dude. A lot.
Let me say this. I like how your brain, though, on a unhealthy Wednesday, your brain immediately went like, oh, somebody wants Dave's number. All he's going to do is harass Dave and like call him and like send bad slips. Like, what if he's just a normal guy that just wants to text him a pitch? And that's it. He doesn't really bother him for a year. Your brain immediately went to like, he has to annoy him. He has to harass
But it's
him.
that possibility, though. So.
Yeah, I
don't know. It's
the
convenience is a lot, man. I'm not re-downloading numbers. I'm not fucking saving contacts. No fucking chance. That's the tough. Like, pizza place you want to fucking call. I have it saved in there. Like, I don't know. The convenience is a lot.
How much would you give up? So, like, copy and paste to someone. How much would you send your contact list to someone for?
I don't know. Probably lower than what I said. Obviously, Like
if I asked for it.
I don't know. You're saying I lose every basketball contact I have?
No. You just have to give it to me. Like, and I'm just like, I'm starting up in your career. I want to do college basketball and stuff. I want to do Staten Island basketball. And I'm like, can I get your contact list? How much is my number?
Yeah, how much are each of our numbers worth in your contact list? That's a good.
Wait, you're taking my whole thing?
No.
No. You just copy and paste it. You get to keep your contacts, but I want them too.
Oh, I think what would be like a nice hit, like on a box or like I don't know. Would you go for $50K? Like if I could get $50K in an envelope, that's not a bad deal.
I don't even know if I'd pay you $100. But yeah.
$100. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So give me the next one. Second quarter, by the way. We're through halftime. We're just going straight through. You just run, Jesse. You just run halftime in the middle of me speaking. Let's just completely get fucking unhealthy. Phil, stop banging your head against the wall.
What's your name? Where you from?
See if you get fucking Brazil to call in.
What's your number?
We got to start calling in to people. The reverse call in show.
I do like that. Did we not have them stacked, Tukes?
What's your name?
He just got he didn't screen, so he's just getting making sure that we don't have any plants.
No, I don't care. Put the plants in.
Danny, Staten Island.
Yo.
Daniel.
Rico.
What's up?
Danny Lanigan, how are you?
Oh. What's up?
I'm on the way to the Staten Island High School League tournament coaches meeting. How can we get you involved? I know nothing about you trying to be involved. Let's make this happen.
I thought I should have reached out. It's amazing the reach that this fucking Cray, man. That guy talks like a fucking washwoman.
Who?
Connor.
He's a referee. He's a blind referee.
Talks like a washwoman. I don't know, man. I think the bet has been made. Obviously, I'll send you the screenshots. I had some good ideas. I really did have some good ideas. And I was trying to do right by you guys.
And who'd you speak with?
Public school under some fire for maybe an ejection earlier this year. We talking code on this program. Let's just put it this way.
Got it.
He coaches 2 schools. One of them's really good academically. The other one is not academically.
And the other one, yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty
all right.
familiar.
Yeah, I got it.
There was
and I
no
got nothing bad. I got
somehow.
nothing bad to say. But I think Dan, if you were starting the list, I think I'm on it. Maybe I'm over kicking my coverage, or I'm out shooting my shot here. But I think based on fundraising, connections, avenues, you probably put a guy on there who wants, and again, was looking for no money. It's a volunteer position, so.
Well, you know what they say. When you go to a meeting, you should take something and give something. Now I have something to give, and hopefully my opinion is well received.
Yeah, I also think this might be a little bit of a gift and a curse, because if I get stuck watching Port, and I know they're good, but Port Richmond-Tottenville game, you're trying to sell me that's first place, and that's a big deal. On a Friday night, I got to pay $5 to go sit in Port Richmond and park 4 blocks away in 3-degree weather. I might at a certain point have a breaking point of being like, there's an old story. Dave went to WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble and dressed as Bret the Hitman Hart. It was the night Undertaker broke. And he walked in, and he was in the arena for like 8 minutes, and then he's like, what am I doing here? And he fucking left. He's like, I ain't doing this. So as much game as I'm talking of like the big committee and stuff like that, if you tell me I gotta miss Alabama, Auburn tonight to go watch, no offense, Dan, like, you know, and their friends like McCown against you guys, I probably want to watch my guy Oates. So I think I'm just gonna be.
Maybe you could be just a tiebreaker.
Yeah, that. Maybe I'll be a tiebreaker, or maybe I'll just be the money guy behind the scenes, you know, the fundraising guy,
well,
and the head of merch.
Everybody likes money.
Exactly, or the
know,
merch.
That's funny.
Yeah,
we are trying to get shirts to every team. Last year we had a sponsor for them. Here's an opportunity.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the bonus kicks in right around that time. But we'll make some work. I appreciate it, Dan.
And what's the beef with Susan Wagner? That's really my personal issue here.
Just one alumnus. Just one.
Well, we don't have alumni running the school. Both,
fair enough. Just one. Just one alumnus who may or may not have added a game at the end of the season after they were already eliminated to hit a milestone. That's all I'll say.
And we don't have alumnus coach in there anymore.
Dan, you got to use your head. I'm only going to say it one more time because they clip it and they send it everywhere. One alumni.
All right, we will.
One alumni.
I'll see you around the neighborhood. I need the further. I need the longer version of the story.
You can think about it while you're driving. One alumni added a game to their season when they were eliminated to hit a milestone of points. You can figure it out.
Got it. On the way to Jody's, walking in 5 minutes. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Debate. Jody's.
Tell the Haggertys I said hello.
Forest Avenue.
Yep. Tell the Haggertys I said hello. Take it easy.
Got it.
What?
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it either.
I don't think he got it.
I'll have to text him. But this is niche. Also unhealthy. Like, let's give me the unhealthy. What do you want, halftime? Yeah, go halftime.
Rico, hold on. Can I ask you a question? Did you put your stuff in there and lock yourself out of the fitting room?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have a key, sir? Sorry. Sorry, man. I locked the
Thank you,
stuff.
sir. He locked himself out of his own fitting room, just so you know.
Yeah.
Gotta happen twice a year.
How many times that happened?
It's the first time?
Sometimes. Thanks.
The way doors work, but yeah.
No, that's not true. I think you could trip it. Yeah, 1, 2, and 4 we need open.
You have stuff in there?
Sorry, they closed. Or 3 and 4. Sorry, man. Can't figure it out. Does it stay open? That was the problem I was having.
Sometimes.
My luck.
You
lock it again. Give me that one, too. Again! Can't fucking make it up. We got a bad door. That's my lucky number, too. It's a bad door.
It's unbelievable.
It's unreal, man. It's unreal.
I put the shoe there to fucking wedge it. You just shut it on the shoe.
You can't make that shit up. Even the best comedy writer couldn't think of that.
Oh, man.
Hey, somebody came by and they held me at gunpoint, and then they blocked 3 again. I swear it wasn't me. So maybe just up to security.
I'm gonna take the watch, and I'm gonna put it on.
3 again. I dragged most of it out of there, but thank you very much. Sorry, pal. Does it hit to the metal? There we go. Perfect. All right.
Oh, that can.
Get out of here.
Like complimentary. Thank you.
Tough, man. Those are tough. Dukes, all right, load them up.
Dan Warwick.
Rico, you got me?
Yes.
All right. I just got a question about Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
In your years of experience, have you ever seen, since Madison Square Garden and TD Garden in Boston, how they're both gardens? Have you ever seen like an arena or team-to-team get-together in the spring when both gardens are blooming?
No. Yeah, it's a fucking, must be a snow day. The kids are out playing, calling in. Put the phone away, little kids. That's a very good one. In all seriousness, though, unhealthy debate, I know it's going to piss off all the Massachusetts people. You guys cannot call after you ended the Boston Garden. At a certain point, you had a little bit of leeway. You can't call it the Garden. The Garden is in New York. That's it. The Garden is in New York. The Garden is in New York.
Yeah, I knew his number when he made up Warwick. I was like, I know the fucking 516 area code.
The Garden is in New York. No Boston. No, you don't get it. Yeah, it's a good call. It's a good one.
Do people actively refer to it as the Garden?
Yeah.
Some in Boston sometimes they'll
Even
be like,
around
yeah.
Here, like with all the Boston people, I've never heard anybody say the
A
Garden.
little bit. I think they've for a while they were trying to battle it, make it a thing. No, the Garden is the Garden. It's great that it's iconic. Give me the next one. It's iconic. I also love the fact that it's a stage. Nowhere else replicates that. I went to the Champions Classic. Like United Center is a cool building.
Fits.
The lights on it's like
Yo,
a stage.
Rico, you
Go
got
ahead.
me?
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Oh, I need to take myself off speaker. My bad. I was not expecting. Okay, unhealthy debate. If the Buffalo Bills would not have won, David Montgomery not scoring would have cost me probably $2,800 off a $20 parlay. Why is Craig Reynolds in the game? He's plus 1,900 to score. Healthy debate. The NFL's rigged. FanDuel knew that David Montgomery was going to be scoring.
Give me the exact play. What's your exact beef?
So pretty much, I'm glad the Bills wouldn't have won, but why was Craig Reynolds in the game for David Montgomery against the Buccaneers? He was plus 1,900 to score at any time. Why is he in the game when David Montgomery could get?
Well, listen, I watched the Chiefs have a goal line play the other day. Kelsey, in that play in the back when it slips over his hands, Kelsey asked for a tap out. He goes like this to the sideline, like, get me out. So guys get tired. Maybe the guy who runs the ball, it's all changes of personnel. They change guys in and out. You can't just have the same 11 guys on the field. That's not always how it's going to work. So matchups.
Unhealthy debate, Rico. That is a bit suspicious when he didn't score the whole game. He's the number one running back. Jameer Gibbs already has a touchdown. Why are we giving it to Craig Reynolds? Rose was on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? That just pisses me off. It doesn't – I know that it's not rigged, but stuff like that makes me think about it, and I'm just like, dude, if David Montgomery scored, imagine how many people's parlays probably would have hit.
Agreed.
I'm glad the Bills didn't win because I had Allen 2 touchdowns, Pacheco 2 touchdowns, and Bills money line for $2,800.
Yeah, so you didn't want it. Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, it's all matchups, man. It's all matchups. That's how it's gonna go. So sorry about the parlay.
No, unhealthy debate. Wanted to vent that out, my guy. Have a great week. I can't wait for the video tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Got a voicemail I want to read real quick. I think it'll be interesting.
Hey Rico, this is Toasty from Tampa. Healthy debate. What is the top 3 non-serious injuries? So I got an example for you. So a few weeks ago, I bit the shit out of my tongue, blood everywhere, real deep tooth mark and everything. And that's going to be my number one. Reason being, not only does it hurt like a bitch when you do it, brings little tears to your eyes, but for the next week and a half, I could hardly eat. I was talking with a lisp because my tongue was all swollen, and it really affected me. Some other ones you could think about: stubbing your toe, jamming your finger, ripping your fingernail off on accident, like getting it caught and it gets dead and you got to rip it off. Things like that. So healthy debate. What are your top 3 non-serious injuries?
Does pink eye count?
I think pink eye counts.
Pink eye, I would say, because people get really crazy with that. We're on Rumble, right?
Yeah.
COVID,
yeah.
I'll go down that road and say that.
That's
People think it's serious, but it's not. Well, what was it? Serious injuries? Non-serious, serious injuries?
Non-serious injuries.
Oh, so then maybe that's the wrong way to phrase that. Yeah. People think it's serious, but it's actually non-serious.
Yeah.
Pink eye, I would say. Stubbing your toe fucking stinks.
Yeah.
Maybe rolling an ankle.
I feel like rolling ankle is serious.
But rolling an ankle enough where you don't need a cast. It's just one of those, like, you kind of tweaked it. You know what I'm talking? You get the bad one like this, but it's just pain.
I rolled my ankle 2 months ago, and it's still lingering, so I feel like...
Yeah, but you didn't have to get medical attention, right?
They gave me a boot. I didn't wear it.
Okay, so I'm saying non-boot ankle roll. Bad fucking shits, dude.
I got to go.
48 hours in the can is bad.
So I think hangnail or like rip. You know when you like.
How about an awful fucking headache?
Awful headache is good.
Because that's like, oh, you got a headache, but like in your own brain, dude, it's the worst.
What about you're in a public restroom? They have like half ply. It's like maybe not even a half ply. It's almost like paper towel type shit, or like a Dunkin' Donuts napkin, and you got to wipe with that. And
you
for
cut
the next
yourself.
day, you're like
cutting yourself,
all ripped up.
Yeah,
that's a bad one.
That's a bad one.
Shampoo in the penis hole. If you ever try to wash with shampoo instead, if you run out low on soap, that gets in the penis hole.
We've all run out of soap. Yeah, hangnail is bad. Stubbing your jam finger. Jam finger sucks. I still got some look at that one. Still got some down. These ones kind of straightened out. It's this one. This one's a little fucked up.
I had a callus. You know calluses?
Oh, yeah.
And then when I picked at it a little bit because it was like just like annoying me, and now it fucking irritates the fuck out of me. I burned the roof of my mouth last night.
Oh, burning the roof of your mouth is pretty bad too. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one. Next one.
Hitting your funny bone fucking blows.
Hitting your funny bone blows. I'll say that. It's been a while.
The Rumble
since
crowd's not really calling in right now.
All right, give me the regular guys. That's fine. Is nobody calling in?
You got no calls. Right?
Should nobody call in?
Call in.
Take
brothers.
the fucking
on a fucking
hit,
Wednesday. All right, what else we got around the office?
And healthy debate tomorrow, I think, is going to be something that a lot of people are going to look forward to. We're leaving for Providence. Jet skis picking me up in the city, like neighbors tonight.
Swinging by the Rock.
Yeah, picking up Rico, then going straight up to Providence. I think what we have lined up for you guys
should be really, really good.
I'm very excited. I guess like a scheduling note, if you want to touch on it a little bit more, like we're going to try to change things up.
Yeah, gonna get out on the road, try some different things.
Got a plane voicemail.
That's fine. Give me that one. We'll end it. Try to get unhealthy.
Debate. What's up, Rico?
What's up? Seems like people are getting on.
I just kind of wanted to weigh in on the whole window on the plane, open or close debate. Actually, student pilot here, so I am all for windows being open. I think seeing the scenery outside is dope. But I do respect people trying to get some shut-eye on a plane ride. So, healthy debate for you. An even more diabolical move on an airplane, other than like opening and letting the sun shine on somebody's face, is when you're on a night flight and it's a lot more normal to be sleeping and the person in the seat next to you turns the reading light on full tilt. That happened to me once and I was absolutely furious. So, healthy debate. What do you think is the most diabolical move to do on a flight as a passenger?
Probably the shit I do and make them wait if they try to cut in front of me like a psychopath. But what about this? Why don't we designate rows? That's a reading row. This is a sleeping row. This is a movie row. Think about what would be the difference of you sitting in row, if they're all the same level, obviously first class is different, okay? And sitting in the first row is obviously different. But I'm talking about row 14 to 18. If row 18 was the reading row, would you really fucking care? 4 rows of a difference? But now everybody's got their lights on, or how about small bladder row? You don't have to say it, but you just know it's one of those unhinted things that they group you all together. And you know, okay, you know what? We're all getting up. I got to get up 4 times to go to the bathroom, but the guy next to me is also getting up 4 times to go to the bathroom. So you all suffer. What if we group people like that?
The reading row or the non-reading row?
I don't don't even make it a price point. They all just group them together.
I think there would be definitely.
We got some callers.
Just group them together.
Upgraded price point.
How many do you
We
want?
always will. The callers will come, Ray. The callers will come.
How many do you want?
Load them. No, we'll go to 420.
Braden, Montana.
Yeah, healthy debate. They need to start doing voting on Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Years after the playoffs. There's no reason Dan Campbell shouldn't be. I would say I'm a Lions fan, obviously, but he's got to be the top 2 pick this year for Coach of the Year. Started out 1-16-1. Since then, he's been. You think he's 27-5 since then?
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite the change. Now he's playing. He's had a chance for the Super Bowl this weekend.
Yeah. The only I guess unfair part of that is if the Lions lost in the first round, close to the Rams, would you consider their season a failure? So let's say
as a Lions fan, no, but outside of the Lions people, yes, probably.
So
just
that's
how our season's
all right,
going.
Fine. So then I don't consider it a failure, and I don't think it's fair to knock him down. But you could play yourself out of a coaching thing. You know what I'm saying? Like going into the playoffs, he was the coach of the year. If he loses that game, all of a sudden he's a disaster. That's kind of not.
There's a lot of recency bias.
Yeah, you know. So then you could also elevate a guy. Let's say, who's the realest sleeper in the play? Yeah. Well, let's say, yeah. So agreed. If the Texans stole that one, now does the Texans get in? Yeah. You can be influenced. I'll just say that. But yes, Dan Campbell had a great season. No denying that. None. Great season. I think it'd be great I think somehow it'd be great if they're hosting the fucking playoff game. If they're hosting the NFC Championship game. Can that happen?
The Packers won that game.
Can that happen? Yeah.
If the Packers would have won, we would have hosted the Packers at home.
What? No, that's the only way they could do it?
One last game.
You're right. I'm wrong. Yeah, we're already in AFC Championship weekend. I'm sorry. That was a brain fart. Point to the callers. Yeah, it would have been great if they were hosting that. That's a shame. You're right.
Yeah. Hey, Yellowstone's in Wyoming. Thanks, boys.
Got it. Next one.
What's the difference?
You're on.
Be frisky.
Oh, it's been a while.
Hey, what's up, Rico?
What's up?
Hey, we're doing some unhealthy debates today, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you one. I'm not trying to bait you, but I want your honest opinion. After the dozen fallout today, I've come to the conclusion, unhealthy debate, Dave is a terrible negotiator because there's rarely any negotiating going on. It's just how long does it take him to convince you to just do what he wants you to do?
I would, healthy debate, argue that makes you a good negotiator. Take it or leave it.
Well, it would make
and it takes a lot of balls to be like, take it or leave it.
Well, but yeah, it's not really take it or leave it for Dave because he has the opportunity to do whatever he needs to do with it. In the dozen scenario, I don't understand why this is any different than any of the other crazy. I mean, you look at Surviving Barstool, which was for a ton of money, and Jerry has the plans, which was great for content, but just wildly unfair. And the dozen is literally just supposed to be for fun, and Dave wants to upend the whole thing and start his own live league because Kirk got sick of his own team that Kirk screws up all the time. So, how is this any different than just normal Barstool content?
I would say on the record that I think I screw up, if not more than Kirk. I'm very much not great at the final answers. But yeah, listen, I actually think you can make it a case that Dave is a negotiator because he does that thing. He said a million times, like, people go up, I go down. That takes a lot of balls. So sometimes, being the biggest swinging dick at the party gets shit done.
Yeah, but we're not talking about results. We're talking about the art of negotiating. In this specific instance, literally, if Jeff didn't do what Dave wanted to do, Dave was going to create an entire new league, and Jeff would have nothing, right? But if he doesn't do what he wants him to do, then the dozen continues as it already is. So there was nothing for Dave to lose there.
Yeah, I guess. But I think he knew that, and he was happy with either outcome. Putting yourself in a position of cards where you have a lot of outs is probably a good thing. That's why he's the boss. He's good at that. But thanks, P. Frisky.
Matt, Connecticut.
I'm just happy Jeff still has the thing because we like Jeff on the show. We'll have fun with him, but it's good he's running it. It's good everybody's back.
You're on.
Hey, this is Max from Connecticut. Good questions for you. Big UConn fan. Do you think Dan Hurley would ever leave for a different job, Or do you think UConn's like the stepping stone? And also, do you think Kevin Ali will ever get another job again?
No, Kevin Ali that's an interesting way to say Ali, like it's Muhammad. Kevin Ali, I think is blackballed, or he's on somebody's staff. Where is he in the NBA?
The Nets.
Yeah, because Jock Vaughn was a friend or something like that. So it's good he's got a living, but that's interesting. Danny Hurley, where would he go?
Seton Hall.
No.
Yes.
Why?
I don't think. I just can't see him going anywhere unless it's like a big.
I don't think he'll take a
No
step.
fucking way.
Okay, then where's he going? Then nowhere.
That's a Woj take. Going back to church.
He said like 2 weeks ago. He's like, once I'm done at UConn, I'll donate back to Seton Hall's NIL.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
All right.
I don't think he'll go to
Yeah, but
Kentucky.
it's suicide to go back, relatively.
I'm not, but I think the only reason he'd go to Seton Hall, I don't think he will. The only reason I think he would is if he would leave UConn, where could you see him going?
I don't know, because here's the thing. UConn is as good a brand as anybody else.
I agree.
And
We're on
it's
the same
all
page.
you have in UConn.
We're on the same page.
But if he could...
If Seton Hall needs
He has no tie to UConn. He's just a winner. So if Kentucky put a price in front of him, or the opportunity at Kentucky, you're telling me he wouldn't, like, sniff at that?
I don't think so.
It's weird. No, I agree, because Connecticut's like driving a fucking Rolls Royce. Like, all right, you might upgrade to a Maserati, but, like, I like my car. I like the ass print in my car. I know where everything is. I don't want to return it and sign the new fucking papers.
Are you gonna leave an ass
What
print
was
in my
his
car?
what was his coaching? So he
Yes.
went from Wagner to Rhode Island.
To Rhode Island.
Yeah, and then he went to Connecticut. He's a Northeast guy. Through and
Yeah,
through. He's not
yeah.
leaving.
I know. I don't think he's leaving.
I think the only jobs he would have ever taken were Villanova
I would have
and
said,
UConn.
yeah, I would have said this, and I don't know who would have got him, but, and it's hard because he didn't win anything at that point, but somebody should have had the foresight or the guts to make a Godfather offer to get him out of Connecticut, knowing what he can do at Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Like they know he could be a beast at Connecticut. Get him out of there and make him your beast.
He was a fucking
And then
beast
you,
at Rhode Island.
it's double though. You get the beast, and Connecticut doesn't become a beast. Now you have a national brand. Like, look at it this way. Like, you have Duke. If Duke, anything that's good for Duke, you're telling me Duke also wouldn't want to sandbag Carolina? The same way Kentucky and Louisville? Like, that, it's a 2-for-1. So, I thought somebody should have had the foresight. But I don't think he's leaving. Maybe. I don't see him even going for the pros, really. Because I don't think that his tough mentality works. Go ahead. What did you say about Kevin Ollie's house?
Yeah, so I guess he after Kevin Ollie left, he took his house in Glastonbury. They live in the same house. They used to.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I don't think he's leaving.
Yeah.
I don't think he's leaving. That's a good call, though. Dukes, was that the last one?
That was the last one.
All right,
Got a
perfect.
couple unhealthy 2-minute
Sure.
shows, I think.
All right, perfect.
Not all.
That was good. I like letting it out. I wish they were a little more combative. Bring something I said fucking 5 years ago.
All right, unhealthy 2-minute drill. Would you rather bleed out or be set on fire?
Having past experience, I would say bleed out. Well, I think both are a slow death.
Yeah.
I'd choose the gun before, but probably bleed out.
What's the most disturbing song someone could play while having sex?
Probably some stuff maybe I have done in the college days. Sandstorm.
I don't think that's that. I think like what?
I think hanging and banging to Sandstorm.
Dragula would be pretty fucked up.
Or like
Insane Clown Posse.
Fucking Sesame Street. Like you're a fucking weirdo if you're doing
Dance
that.
with the Devil, Immortal Technology.
Dance with the Devil is unbelievable. Oh man, where is that club? Cancun?
I don't know.
Dance with the Devil. Oh my god.
Would you rather eat a chunk of a human heart or an entire human eye?
Ooh shit. I guess a chunk of a heart because it's less. Although I think you could shoot the eye and not taste it, so maybe the eye.
This one's not that unhealthy. The next couple aren't. But this, I think, takes some thought. A witch's spell has turned you into an inanimate, non-electric object. To break the spell, you need to get 100 people to touch you. What object would you be? Non-electric.
Doorknob.
Wow, that was good.
Doorknob.
That's pretty fast.
Door. Regular just door.
Toilet paper.
Dollar
roll.
bill.
I-
It'll take a little bit longer. Dollar bill.
Yeah, I think
You
dollar
get passed
bill.
around. It might take a little while, but you get passed around. Maybe a dollar bill at a bar.
Yeah, bar tap, like
At a cash-only bar.
a glass at a bar. If your country was carving, this is Barstool theme.
What about that? If we did, I mean, it's a boring video. Or go to a bar, mark a dollar bill with it.
And wait till you
and
get it back.
track it.
How would
like,
you track it?
Because behind the bar, when the guy gives it out, it goes to that person. Like,
But it'll
how
be
many
over.
how many people can it go to? What do you mean? Then that guy respends the money.
But
We
what,
would.
if, what if the guy leaves? Then we got to follow.
Then
him.
we just say, all right, it's it. It's a
30-second
death
video?
of a dollar. Yeah.
All right, that's what we're pivoting to, I guess.
Death of a dollar. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. See how long it goes. So, all right, we're gonna head into to this meeting. We'll see how this one goes. Big one tomorrow. Providence video dropping. No live show. We'll drop that at 4. We'll be on the road. We're doing some content. We're probably calling into a million different things as well. Dukes will be at the game Saturday.
Yes, I will.
There'll be some Pegasus
Man
stuff
on the
coming
street.
out. Man on the street.
Pegasus
We'll be
tomorrow,
messing
we're
around
dropping
Friday.
big
Rough
for
and
the
rowdy
Friday.
tomorrow. Rough and rowdy. Rough and
team,
rowdy.
the
Rough
team,
and
the
rowdy.
team.
Rough and rowdy. Look at this. This is the crew.
BuyRNR.com.
Rough and rowdy. The core 4. The 4 horsemen. Go get it. The Chop Boys. See you tomorrow.